Yes, my fans, this is your boy Bonnie again. And as I said, I love to come and have a little chat with you, my fans, because that's what I love to do. So, what I want to say to you today, my fans, first time viewers, if it's the first time on the channel, don't forget to like, share, comments, and subscribe to the channel. So, yeah. So, what am I going to talk about today, my fans? I want to tell you about me when I leave, when not leave, I run away from home at the age of 15. Yes, I said it. I run away from my mom and dad house at the age of 15-year-old. I end up in Coronation Market, and when my mom find out that I was there, she come to Kingston and she get the police to come and get me. So the police get me, and I tell them I never want to go back home. My mom said she want to put me into a proof school, which is the youth prison. And the policeman talked to me, and I explained my situation, and the policeman told my mom it wasn't a good idea. I must go back home, which I did. I went back home, but when I go back home, I'm still never happy, because people don't understand. In the West Indies, your parents will beat you. I'm not saying every parent, but some parents, they will beat you and then ask a question after. I was getting too much of that and I was fed up of it. I'm not saying I was the best child growing up, but I get beaten for nothing and everything. So I'd have enough. So I went back home and I still never feel at home. There's a lot of story to this. I spent a year and a half with my grandmother because of the same beating at the younger age. So I decided to leave home again. You see, what I'm saying to you, my fans, my life, although I grew up with my parents at a young age, but my life was rough. And even this day, I said, to God, I give the glory and I give the praise, because I am coming from a far way, and it's only true God while I can sit here today to talk about this. Anyway, this is not the subject today. The subject is when I run away from home. So I run away from home again, and I went to a place called Mavis Bank in St. Andrew. Now, if you come from St. Thomas or even Kingston, you probably know the distance between St. Thomas and St. Andrew, which is Mavis Bank, which is a giant parish, St. Thomas and Mavis Bank. Now, if you live in the UK and you know Luton and you know London, take in consideration the distance between Brent Cross and Luton. The journey from St. Thomas to Mavis Bank is further than the journey from Brent Cross to Luton. And I have done this journey 3 times in one day. How? On my feet, walking. Why? I leave home and I went to Mavis Bank from St. Thomas to look for a job. And when I get there, I went to a place called Beckford Fowl Farm in Mavis Bank, across the road from the police station in Mavis Bank. And what happened? I get the job. And the man want me to start work. And with that, I have to go back to St. Thomas to get my things, which is my clothes. I walked back from Mavis Bank the same day, back to St. Thomas. And I get my clothes, and I walk back to Mavis Bank the same day, doing that journey 3 times. 1, 2, 3 times. It was a living job. And my job was to clean fowl cub, feed fowl, pick up egg, and wash egg. Box them up. That was my job. I started to work there when my mother heard that I was working at this fowl farm. My mother make it her duty to come to the fowl farm and tell the man that they mustn't pay me because I'm young. I'm gonna squander money. And you know what? I was working there and I was so angry and upset. I leave that fowl farm and I start to work with the same people, but I was working with the son this time. But I want my money different. And I started to work with a guy called Juna, which is the same Beckford son, at a place called Folly Road. Same Mavis Bank, in the pig farm. And I work in the pig farm for quite a while, and I decide to, before I leave, that pig farm we was killing like 25 pig every Friday morning. We used to have people from St. Thomas and all place come buy pig. I worked there for quite a while, and I saw a job was going in another fowl farm was paying better. And it's a place called Magian Fowl Farm that is between Gap. Same between St. Thomas and St. Andrew. And I think it was on the borderline between somewhere between St. Thomas and Mavis Bank. And I went there and I get another job. They talk about job. This was a farm. This wasn't a little farm like the fowl farm where I worked. This was a massive, massive, massive fowl farm. When them killing chicken at this farm, I'm talking about thousands and thousands of chicken at a time them a kill. And I remember my job was to work on a line where they kill the chicken. And what happened? When the forklift bring a box of chicken from the farm come and put down, we have to take out the chicken from the box and hang them on a wire hook while they go down the line. So one man take the chicken from the box and going down the line, another man cut the head off, the chicken go around where somebody else take it off and throw it in a copper, a boiling water. And it spin around in that copper, boiling water. And then they flick it out onto like a copper thing that spin with some like a wire hook into it. And it will beat the chicken like this. It will beat the chicken like this, beat the chicken like this until the feather come off. And it flick out on a table. And on that table you have women that sit there and pick the fine hair them off of it. And it go down. I have never worked on a scale like that in my life. But I'm telling you, my fans, as a young boy growing up, this was one of the best experience that I ever have as a young child coming up. To see the chicken, how they prepare it from there before it reached to the supermarket, it was wonderful. So when they finish pick a fine hair out of it, it has to go to somebody else that they don't cut the chicken like how them cut it. They just inside of the back, cut out the bottom part and pull out everything from inside, clean it out. And at those times, they never used to throw away the liver, the kidney, the heart, and these type of things, the neck, and these things. They never used to throw them away them time there. Well, I don't know if they throw them away now. But at those times, what they used to do, they used to turn them over, even the feeding bag. They used to cut it, tear off the part of the feed knees, and all of those used to wash with the neck and everything and stuff back into the chicken. So when you buy a chicken, you will get those things stuffed inside of the chicken. And you know, for me personally, those was wonderful experience to me. Wonderful experience to me. So as a young boy growing up, I have a whole heap of experience. I can tell you, my fans, my life story can never end, because away from just telling you about my life like this, I can tell you what God have done for me as well. Because even for the fact that I can sit here to tell you that I run away from home at the age of 15, I can also tell you how much time God has saved my life. I am a living testimony. And wherever I go and whatever I do, my desire is to continue to glorify God and praise God. Because only because of God's goodness, God's mercy, and God's kindness towards me, while I can sit before this camera today to talk to you and tell you a little of my life story. You don't know the half of my life. You don't know what I've been through in life. But I will tell any man, any woman, that God good to me. God is wonderful to me. God is kind to me. God is loving to me. And that's why I can sit in front of this camera today to tell you my story. Follow my video. You don't even know the half of my story. Keep following, and if you not yet subscribe now and follow my channel, because my life don't even start yet. You don't hear nothing yet. You don't hear nothing about my life yet. My complete life is a story. My complete life is a story. To God be the glory. I have a passion for God. Why? Because of what He has done for me. Because of what He has saved me from. Because of what He saved me through. Because of what He has delivered me from. To God be the glory. Great things He has done for me. And I believe that God has done something for you where you can also testify. So, keep on following my channel. Keep on watching my channel. Keep on like it and keep on share it, that somebody else can hear my testimony. To God be the glory. Thank you for watching this channel. God bless you. Follow.